Good afternoon from Memorial Gymnasium in Nashville, Tennessee, where South Carolina falls to Vanderbilt this afternoon, 65-50. The Gamecocks seem to have this game pretty much in hand. 15 minutes to go. They're up by 12, and things are going their way. They're shooting the ball pretty well. They are not turning it over. They're clamping down defensively on Vanderbilt. It appeared the Gamecocks might come away with their first win in this old gymnasium since 2010, but it turned out not to be the case because from that point moving forward, it was all Vanderbilt. South Carolina could do nothing offensively. The rest of the game against Vanderbilt's defense, the Commodores switching from man-to-man to zone, didn't really matter. South Carolina couldn't make a shot going home in the second half of this ball game, while Vanderbilt got hot, hit some threes, and what had to really bother Frank Martin was Vanderbilt's ability to get second and third shots. They killed the Gamecocks on the boards in the second half, in particular a couple of times off missed free throws, and that led to extra opportunities for the Commodores, and they took advantage of it. South Carolina at times looked very good offensively in building their 12-point lead. They moved the ball well, made the extra pass, knocked down a couple of threes, and looked like they had a pretty good grasp on what they were trying to do against the Commodores. But then it all got away from them. Kind of corresponded to when Dwayne Notice went out with his fourth foul. The Gamecocks were up by 10 at that point, and that was right at the beginning of an 18-0 Vanderbilt run to turn this game in Vanderbilt's favor. Sundarius Thornwell led the Gamecocks with 12 points, but he only took 7 shots. He passed up some good-looking shots, but and decided to keep a play going and dish the ball off. He has got to shoot the ball more. I think Frank Martin realizes that, but he also pointed out after the game that a lot of his guys are passing up good looks for whatever reason, and he needs players to stand up and, as he said, have the courage to take shots. Dwayne Notice had 10 points for the Gamecocks. For Vanderbilt, their fine freshman Riley LaChance, who leads all SEC freshmen in scoring, he had 19 points on the afternoon. I think most disturbing to Frank Martin will be the rebounding totals. Vanderbilt finishes with 33 boards. The Gamecocks only had 20. And as I said, Vandy dominated South Carolina in the second half in rebounding, and that's a big reason why they won the game. Plus, they cut down on their turnovers, and South Carolina turned it over during a couple of long droughts they had as Vanderbilt put together that 18-0 run. So the Gamecocks fall to 11-11, 2-8 in SEC play. Vanderbilt moves ahead of them in SEC competition into 12th place for what it's worth. They're now 3-7 in the league and 13-10 overall. They've beaten South Carolina 6 of the last 7 times that they have met. The Gamecocks are back at home on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock to take on a Missouri team, which currently is last in the SEC, as they go into their game tonight against Texas A&M. Once again, South Carolina loses here at Memorial Gymnasium in Nashville, 65-50. That'll do it for our coverage this afternoon. Thanks for checking in at sportstalksc.com, and we'll talk about it Monday night on Sports Talk.